Welcome to the Cruiser Racer channel. I'm Rebel Lion of the Electron Rebels Bike Club, and this is Bike Talk. Bike Talk is a personal vlog with electric bike enthusiasts. Here we share with you news about the e-bike industry and new technologies. We also feature electric cruiser and cafe racer brands. And we specifically highlight custom and DIY electric bikes. If this channel appeals to you, and you like what we like too, please click like and subscribe. Now let's get to the show. Greetings, enthusiasts, and welcome to the channel. I'm Rebel Lion of the Electron Rebels, the Grand Admiral, and this is Bike Talk, the personal vlog of an enthusiast. Today, we're comparing expensive electric bikes to cheap electric bikes, and which ones you should purchase. Let's get into it, shall we? In a few examples, this is how it all correlates. An expensive electric bike versus a cheap electric bike is like driving a Tesla versus a Prius, or buying an Apple versus an HP, or flying business class versus economy. It all comes down to more versus less. All the same, you still get an electric bike, but how long will it last is the more important question. I could go a little further and compare this $10,000 electric bike to this $700 electric bike, but that wouldn't be fair. It's obvious that this one's more superior. So instead, we'll compare a generic electric bike to a brand electric bike. That'll make it more interesting. This generic $700 electric bike has 21 speeds. It's on a 6061 aluminum frame with disc brakes. It's got a 36 volt, 8 amp hour lithium ion battery, a 350 watt hub motor with 3 cycling modes. That will be assisted cycle, electric bike, and normal cycle, with speeds up to 20 miles per hour and a 30-mile range on electric assist. And there's more. It's equipped with a high-strength steel fork, weighs 52 pounds, with a 300-pound payload capacity. The only downfall is a 4 to 6 hour charge time. Now we'll compare that to this $1,100 Rad Power bike, which is a single speed on a 6061 aluminum frame as well. It has disc brakes, Tetra Aries calipers, a 48 volt, 10.5 amp hour lithium battery, with a 500 watt hub motor, pedal assist, speeds up to 20 miles per hour, and a 45 plus mile range. Equipped with a rigid steel fork, it weighs less than 50 pounds and has a 275 pound payload capacity. However, I didn't find a charge time for this bike. So here we have two similar bikes with a $400 difference. With a generic bike, you can purchase a Walmart protection plan, $77 for 4 years, covered by Allstate. Whereas with the Rad Power bike, there are several options for service. Rad Power e-bikes are a well-known brand and have sales centers nationwide. So the service options for your Rad Power bike would be online, mobile, or taking it into a service center. So ultimately, the better bike is the one that best fits your budget. Of course, the more you spend, the better the bells and whistles. And the more you spend, the lighter the bike frame. But like I said, it all comes down to what's more comfortable and affordable for you. So that's my take. How about you? You ever have one of those days where it's very hard to get things going, to stay inspired, to stay on track with your personal goals? So I'm having one of those days right now. All day long, I've been fighting, trying to protect my assets. One thing I've noticed since all this stuff started with the pandemic, scams. People have been really hyping up on scamming other people out of their money. And looks like I had fell prey to a scam. And there's no way that I can recover my money. And from that, it's got me seriously thinking about how I bank moving forward. Now, I can't say that the scam, me losing my money was my bank's fault. However, I can say this. I am a very big believer in blockchain. Studied blockchain a little bit last year and continue to study blockchain. And I am a huge believer in the blockchain. Reason being, transparency. In the blockchain, everything is designed to be transparent. For example, person A and person B, or I, become involved in a transaction with another person online. And we do it through cryptocurrency or using the blockchain. The network is set up to where if two people either transact or agree upon a sale or a contract, so to speak, which is a sale is a contract at the end. But when two people agree upon a sale or a contract, it is visible to everyone in the network about their agreement, and there cannot be any going back to try to resettle once it's already been settled. That I appreciate that. I appreciate all the transparency that is put into this type of technology, and I personally cannot wait until it disrupts and destroys many of the institutions that we've had in place for over 100 years that are crumbling around us. The banking institution, the whole financial institution. I mean, just the way we deal with contracts, the way we deal with everything at this point. I mean, selling, back and just all that. I believe that the blockchain is going to completely disrupt everything. It already is. And change the way we move forward in life, the way we work with our finances, the way we deal with working out deals and all that back in all that. The blockchain will do so. But because I can't wait on the blockchain to get to that point, at this now, I'm going to continue. I am going to spend my time figuring it out how I can get away from this dinosaur fossil of a financial system that is just that doesn't work, obviously. So that's my rant for today, and that's how I'm feeling. And the funny thing is, it shouldn't even be hard. There are so many things put in place right now that goes against this traditional financial institution that it can be done. And I have no doubt PayPal is a great example of that. Venmo and all these other ways that we transact money and all this. And now that Bitcoin is stepping in, or sorry, now that PayPal is stepping into Bitcoin and MasterCard is stepping into Bitcoin, and all these bigger businesses and people like Elon Musk, Apple stepping into Bitcoin. All I can say is it's the end. It's the beginning of the end. I'm about to figure my way up out of it. That's how I'm feeling right now. I just had to get that out. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the new day. Yesterday was challenging, as you heard in the rant. But it's a new day. Yesterday is over. I'll never see it again. Time to start fresh. And I'm going to do that with a run. So I'm going to go head out right now, go get my 5 mile in, come back home, and then get into production for the day. Hopefully, there's a break in the weather. Been a little gloomy, cold, rainy, and it keeps changing by the hour. So it's hard to say. It was supposed to be a sunny day today. We'll see how it pans out. Would love to get out and go do a ride. That would help release some of those endorphins and stress. I'm not used to stress anymore. I don't live a stressful life anymore, but it does occur. So dealing with that. And right now I'm still in that mode, but I'm getting out of it. I'm gonna go run and get that energy out of me. So come along, let's go work out. All right, here we go. I think I'm ready. I'm feeling a little good here. I got some How to Own Your Own Mind playing in the background on Audible by Napoleon Hill. It's just a good way to get my mindset right for the morning. So I'm smiling, so that's a good thing. Let's do this. Alright. Currently at 1.66 miles. And feeling pretty damn good. Good thing I was able to get out and get for a run today. It was definitely needed. Alright, so getting ready to round out. I think you said I'm past halfway on the second mile or first mile. Heading into the second. Check back in later. All right. All right, lap 4, mile 4. One more to go. Look at the day. Looks like it's panning out. Skies are clear a little bit. Well, partly cloudy skies, I should say. That's better than nothing. Sun trying to rise off in the distance, or peek out of the clouds off in the distance, I should say. It's already risen. So, how's it going? Hey, little one. Yeah. Be a good day to ride. I'm looking forward to that. All right, cool. Let's finish this lap. Finish this run. Strong. 5 miles out, 5 laps down, workout complete. Awesome. Looking forward to a smoothie celebration shake. It's the protein in my tummy. Heading in now. We're gonna get ready for the day. It is definitely gonna be a riding day. Let's do this. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. Awesome. All done with the morning routine, the first part of the morning routine at least. So far I've got the jog in, gone ahead and made my little breakfast smoothie. What you saw was my smoothie recipe and my tea recipe. So that tea is usually what I take out when I go do my cruising, my cold weather tea. Usually have with the biscuits and everything. So just a little something for y'all. Anyhow, I just did all that. Now I'm getting ready to check on my email, do a few educational courses, which is also part of my 6. Wait, I don't think you know about my 6. Let me tell you about my 6. So every day, Monday through Friday, I have 6 things that I have to do. And these 6 things help to move me forward, being that self-employed, don't have a boss, you have to really manage your time to make sure that you get the most production out of your day. Or the most productivity out of your day. So what I do is I have 6 things that I have to do each day that moves me forward on my goals. First thing is usually workout. Get that done first early in the morning, out the way, because if you put it off, you can put it off, if you don't have a specific time set for it, and you may not even get around to doing it because it's not ingrained in your daily routine. So first thing is I get up, I work out, get back home, and then that's actually like the first phase of my day, the hard part. So I get that done, get back home, shower up, have some breakfast, and then I jump into my administrative type stuff, which is check your emails, make phone calls, and then go over your financials to make sure your financial life is in balance. That's an everyday thing. You should never leave it up to your banking or to your broker or whoever it is that you try to have, or accountant to do your banking. You should know what's in your account to the penny. So I focus on that, get it done. After that, I do a few educational courses. I study code, programming. So I do a few of those things to keep myself fresh, because even though I'm not necessarily working in the field right now, I definitely like to keep myself fresh so that I always have skills that I can jump in and make money on. After that, I'll go ahead and that's pretty much, because then that's like almost got it. That's pretty much almost 3/4 of my list that I have to do for the day. After that, it's making sure I network via social media, reaching out to people, and bringing people over to my platform and making friends. And then and after that, we're left with just making sure that we got blog work done. So I've got a blog and a vlog. So I make sure I get all that work taken care of, get it up to par, get it up to date, and after that it's channeling. So then channeling would be working on all my various platforms that I have to either update or maintenance to make sure that content is going through and being posted, and it's all in line and in order. So very big day. These are the 6 things that I set up that I know that I have to do to move myself forward, my goals forward, and that's pretty much what's going on. My stomach is growling right now because I've yet to take a sip of my smoothie and get something in my stomach. So if you hear that, excuse me. Okay, so here is my checks and balance list. I call it core. I got this from my old mentor who helped me formulate great habits, and this was one of them. So yeah, this is it, and then I pretty much check it off with my completed task, incomplete, and then the days off that I usually don't have to do the work. But this is as you can see, it's a 30-day chart that I go off on to make sure that I am on track with my goals. So, it's a little food for thought. If you are struggling with maintaining your goals or getting things done, this system may work for you. It's worked for me very well for the last 2 years. I wouldn't change. I've tweaked it a bunch to make it more efficient for whatever it is that I'm doing, but this system is legit. Hey gang, it's mid-March. Oh, let me take that back. It's mid-February. I wish it was mid-March because we'd be getting closer to warmer weather and I could get out and ride more, but that's not the case. It's mid-February and we're heading into a gloomy day. February's been kind of a toss-up. It's been a toss-up because we've experienced a lot of rain. We've had a winter storm blow through. We've got more rain on the way. I mean, who knows when we're going to get sunshine. I look forward to it. Even though I spend most of the summer running from the sun and the heat, I really do appreciate it. Anyhow, I got to make a run. Need to go up to the pharmacy, and I decided that I wanted to take you with me. I needed some company, so let's go for a ride and get up out this house for a little bit, even in the cold. It's going to be cold. We're going to freeze a little bit, but I'm layered up, and I hope you are too. Let's go. Sunday afternoon in my neighborhood, and this is how calm and quiet it is. It's good to be out though. It's quite moist too. I can feel water dewdrops hit me, but there's no sprinkles and no rain. Take that back. Maybe there is some sprinkles. I can start to see them on my glasses. I got dumped on coming up here. Bike all wet and stuff. All good. Let's get on back. Alright, so that was a good little ride. Got rained on the way up there. It came down too. I'm sitting up here talking about how crisp the air was and how little dewdrops hit me. Next thing I know, I'm getting hit by big drops. Yeah, I got caught. It's all good. It was good to get out though, even if I got rained on. So that is all I had for the day as far as errands, but there's still something that I need to do that I've been putting off. I need to clean this bike. It's dirty. It's dirty. I've yet to clean it off from all my adventures here in the last couple weeks. So I've been procrastinating, and that's not good. If I want to keep all my moving parts working properly, I should probably get all the debris and dirt off of them. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go ahead and clean the bike, clean Ghost. But right now I'm hungry. I'm very hungry. I don't quite know what I want to eat yet. Let's go figure that out. In the kitchen, and I thought I'd be inspired when I got in here, and I got an idea. Watch this. Alright, bike's clean. Look at that. Shining. Ooh, beautiful. I dig it. I dig it. So, for those of you who watch Friday Cruising, I had a fight with a tree branch a couple episodes back. I think it's in episode 10 of Friday Cruising. And took out my hand, took out my claw. So I had to tape her together. Now, you know, Ghost has got a big fat Raider ring on that ring finger, married to the Raiders. Married to the skull and the bones. Oh my goodness. Anyhow, so yeah, we got her all clean. Now we're going to do some maintenance. So I wanted to do an update on the last time, let's see, we were a couple episodes back on Bike Talk. I believe it was episode 2 of Bike Talk. All right, correction on that. I was wrong. That is going to be Bike Talk episode 3. So in Bike Talk episode 3, I went ahead and made some adjustments. I fixed a few things that were not holding up right with the bike build. First thing was the kickstand. So the kickstand used to move a bunch after you've lifted it up and put it down a few times, and I was constantly having to tighten this nut here in the middle because it was getting loose. But after I put these pieces of inner tube here to give it grip, it doesn't move at all. It is as stable as it was the first day that I did this. I don't have any issues with this getting off level and having the bike tilt anymore. Not a problem. So that was a wonderful fix. The second fix was right here. It was fixing this here. I used this piece here to make this rack more stable. This rack basically is not made for this bike. Obviously, it's made for an actual electric bike, but I really like the rack because it is solid. It's a solid piece of either aluminum or metal, either one. It's solid, and it keeps keeps all my wiring safe, and worked for my my box saddlebags, and so this basically, this piece worked. And I think this is just an old adapter for a light bulb, or not a light bulb, but a reflective light or something like that. Either way, that worked. So today's maintenance, I've got about 6 things on the list today that I need to do. I know for sure that the 2 things that I wanted to do was check the rear rack and the kickstand, so that's 2 down, 4 to go. Now I know that I want to go ahead and I need to put air in the rear tire. I need to tighten up the seat, because ever since I took the seat off the post to fix the rack, the seat has not been as tight as it should be. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten the seat. But one thing about the seat here I'll show you is that it now sits on top of this rack. So when it moves, it's grinding against the metal. I don't think I'm... Oh, there we go. It now sits on the rack, so when it moves, it's grinding against the metal. So what I'm going to do is either use some inner tube to cushion that. Then again, metal against the metal with the inner tube, it'll just rip it. So the other idea I have is I'm going to take some of this here, this foam padding. I'm going to cover it in this here inner tube, and then I'm going to zip tie it onto that, and that'll definitely give it cushion, and it will keep it from grinding and moving the way it was. Also, I'm going to add these 2 bags here, these 2 bags on the side of the saddles. Just a little extra stuff. I don't feel like I can ever have enough storage on my bike. So I'm going to add these 2 bags on there with some zip ties as well. So after we tighten the seat, we're going to check and replace the brakes. It's been a while since I've done that. Been a few months. Looks like my brakes are... I got a little something left on them. But yeah, I think we can definitely replace these. And I'll take them off and take a look. We'll see. So brakes are in line. And lastly would be, we need to make sure all screws are tightened. So, on the road, as things bump around, this thing gets loose a bit. So I gotta make sure this thing gets loose a bit. So I gotta make sure my light gets tightened up. So we'll tighten, just look at, nuts and bolts and make sure things are tight, not moving around on the bike. So that'll be maintenance for today. We'll get to it. pretty decent. Not too bad. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and change over the tires. I got a couple of them here. I'm gonna take a tire off this other rim that I'm not using right now. I was planning on buying tires anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and change these tires out, which is good, necessary, because these have more traction on them. These are definitely more for riding on trail, and usually where I'm at is on trail. Besides these old beach cruiser tires that definitely aren't right for this bike anyway. It slips a lot as soon as you take off, because this is basically made for riding over on sand in a way, and unnecessary. I don't even know if it's for riding on sand. Never use these to ride on sand, but they're definitely not the right tires for this, so I'm just gonna change those over. If you'd like to be part of our purpose, mission, and our journey, please consider becoming part of the Electron Rebels Bike Club. You can find links to the club in the description below. Ride easy.